So in part one, we went over that gorilla face. I want you to look at the two eyes and the mouth and the nose right here. And then as it rains, you can see how that one eye kind of moves around a bit. If you're not seeing that, it's as easy as that. You see the pupil of it and the outside of the eye. A lot of this stuff is very easy for me, but it does, I do understand that it's tougher for you guys to see it. But you see how the black eye is on the right-hand side, the left eye is there, the mouth and the nose and the chin is done. The rest of this being a headdress. Look at the stripe things going on there. And we can move this around just a little bit, but this is kind of where we left off before. What you see here at the top as well is just pareidolia type of art. And I want to get down on this a little bit and we'll show you the other ones. Now this we went over already. I don't want to go over what we already went over. This is part two, so if you didn't see part one, it's only a few minutes long. So let's get down here. So it's important to note that this collection was all put together and placed together. So you'll see many loose stones. The way that these were done, and the markings on that are just incredible, as you can see. The way that this was done, it was so creative that they stacked the statues together to make other statues. So this was all one rock. They cut out chunks of this rock. Before they cut out the chunks, they put on the top outside images and they designed the entire thing. After which they pulled these chunks off completely, carved around on the other sides, the backs, the fronts, not taking out too much material, reassembled this entire thing together again to create that beautiful outside image that they originally started on, while each individual piece taken off had its own art, 360 degrees, left, right, front and back. I'm not going to zoom in and out on this too much, but with what I've explained to you, I want you to kind of take a look at the different stones there and notice how they're done. It's so hard to show it, but we're gonna have to move on, I think, to the next one. Here we are, just a few feet up the way, and this beautiful carved duck head. You can see the way the beak is very defined. It's one of the most defined duck heads I think I've seen out here. And it is a stone totem, a rather large one that is stuck underneath other statues. You can see how these carvings are done and what is on them. We can see perhaps human figures and animalmorphic characters, but there's some sand down on here. What we're gonna see here is of course, silhouette of a human, again pointing outward. So this is the nose, the eye. It's like a witch of some sort. You can see how this face is pointing up into the sky, and that's the way that they did this. They made these statues point up into the air, or into the sky. And you'll see another one beside it here. You'll see a few. And you'll see a lot that probably I can't see. If you look at the carvings, these are just cartoon characters. I'm gonna try to keep our distance there. The characters and the carvings on this stuff, it's hard to just right off the bat see what it is. But if you give it a moment, many times the image does come out at you. So I want to show you some more of the stonework here. It's all over it, as you can see. But getting close to this section, beautiful silhouette head right here. But getting close up on this collection here, it shows you a lot more. So, beautiful stuff. It's fun. Here's a very nice head, face. You can see how the eye carving is easily seen, the mouth, the nose. It's just a big head statue sitting here. And I'll show you another. Well, here's a pretty fancy bird. There's so much. I mean, you can see the It's just a cutter, right? Look at it that way, like a tool. But I'll show you here. I wanted to show you the one that has all the really cool lines on it. This is our gorilla ape guy. So he'll probably have a few other gorilla ape faces on him, but hoping, I can't really put my hand all the way behind it, but you see how it's shaped like a skull. And you can see how these other guys are shown. Now, as I stated, inside of here, they're all tools. It's fun trying to find that gorilla or ape face again. Here we have what we're talking about. These are all removable, separatable, and they all represent separate effigies. They're baked into the side of the creek. They're cooked into the creek. You can see how this is fired. It's hard, and many of the effigies are cemented into the side of this creek. And the reason why is to preserve it. There's some really cool stuff right here. I hate to take this all the way out. I really shouldn't. But I want you to kind of see the color, the paint on this soldier. This, had it, if it's able to fall out on its own naturally, you won't be able to see the paint and the color that's on this. Right now, you're able to see it just as it was placed. So what we're looking at is the nose, the mouth, the eye. I'm overwhelmed, I'm sorry. You can see how there's a human face right here, looking to the left. If you look on the right, you can see how there's like a monkey, a child's face, maybe a boy's face or something. If you look pointing to the left, the way that this is done, it's a big bird head. You see the crest on the top of the head and the lines, how the bird's eye is done right here. It's a picture of a big bird. As we pointed to the left, you can see the face that's looking directly at us. This is a prehistoric person from a few thousand years ago. If you look at the top here, you can see how there's drawings, carvings of drawings inside of this. Do you see the character that's in that? Do you see the lines and things that are there? Some of this clay is falling off. Wow. So what's important to know is that even the clay, the pieces of clay that are put onto here, were carved and done up into effigies themselves. So all of these pieces that fall apart were all placed onto here. This stuff is just washing out. So I'll show you how the fired clay section works. And the smell that just came out of this, you would not believe the smell. Oh my goodness. It smells amazing. I don't know what it is, but it smells amazing. It's this stuff right here. Oh my goodness. Very strong smell. These clay pictures, believe it or not, these little clay pieces have the silhouettes of the humans with the stripes on them. And I know it's hard to believe, but if you look closely there, from what we were just looking at to this, it's a very similar thing. Sometimes the clay is even easier to see. Do you see this? The right side silhouette. Some of this might have been damaged already, but it's just on the clay. The same art that's on the stones. And so it's unfathomable to think that they did this. They packed and created everything and put it in there, fired it, cooked it, all in the name of preservation. Like I said, this is solid. This whole thing is baked like a cookie. and it's really exciting. So when you look at this stuff and you look at all of it, realize every single inch of this canal was crafted and created, and not one single bit of it remains natural. Not one single bit of it. All right, with that, we'll let you get back to what you're doing. Carry on, and good luck. Happy hunting.